do this.
Yes, I'm Guido. This is the True Potential Show. And today, now we have no one else than David Keizer, bodyworker and movement trainer from Amsterdam.
Thank you,
And
Guido.
David, yeah, thanks for being here, man. And I remember a small, I mean, it's already 9 months ago or something. We met on an event, like another festival, but it was not allowed. But it was some sort of like local festival or something. And I was like, this guy is exactly doing what I'm doing. Like you're giving sessions, like, but not just massages. You're doing trainings. And I was like, fuck, man, interesting. I never met like someone my age that I didn't know that does, and I was not like thinking no one is there that does that. But awesome to have you on this to have you on this session, man. To have you on this conversation. So what's going
Likewise,
on,
thank you
man?
for having me. Yeah,
What's going on, David? How have you been during these last months?
these last months, it was an intense winter months, but slowly settling back. Uh, so the weather is getting better, sun's getting out there, and yeah, I've been doing winter dips just like you did, almost every day
Yeah,
until like start of March, mid March. Then I made a decision to take it a bit easier with my body. I did this course together with you.
yeah,
We're working on the pelvic, balancing the center. And yeah, since then, I'm slowly getting my pace back in life, getting more outside, working out a lot, moving a lot, doing different things. It's good.
nice,
Doing good. Yeah.
nice, man. And yeah, we just talked about it before we started the recording, but like um the article about the body worker and a massage therapist, and like what really defines like the difference for you, because like there's like interpretations to both of them. What defines for you, like why would you call yourself a body worker? What makes the difference between like a massage therapist and a body worker?
Well, I think massage is a type of bodywork in general, but I think bodyworker covers a broader domain of techniques, tools, areas. I think in bodywork there's more space for space and understanding of emotions and emotional blockages that can come up during massage or during working on the body.
Yeah,
There's different techniques that you can give to my clients about releasing these emotions, releasing these blockages, and also during the sessions, there's more interaction between me and the client. And whereas with massage, most people expect to just lay down, be silent, and enjoy this hour of relaxation.
yeah, shut up for a while. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. So, what made you like get in touch with like massage, body work? How did you become so in tune with it?
How to get so in tune with it? Well, I started, I think, when I was young. My father did a few courses on massage. We had a massage table at my house. We often got a massage once every few months, I'd say. And I was always really physical. We were wrestling with my parents, with my brother. So physicality was a thing that was always there. And around my early 20s, I think 22, 23, I did this 8 weeks course on relaxation massage together with my father and my brother.
Oh yeah,
And I think it was one of those only experiences I had with my father because he was suffering from dementia from that time already. It was a 12 to 15-year degeneration.
oh wow,
And it was he was already like having struggle with learning these different techniques, but me and my brother enjoyed it, and we were practicing these techniques with all these more elderly people. And not elderly, like I was between 30 and 60 years old.
okay. So not like
And
only people who are retired already.
there were all kinds of ages,
All kinds of
but I
ages.
really enjoyed it. It was nice to learn the skill and just outside my house doing this together with my father and my brother. It was a really nice experience. Always stuck with me. I always, when I was with friends or when I was with girlfriends, would always try and use these techniques that I learned in those months. And yeah, it was until about 2 years ago that I started to develop more interest as I saw more people around me who were into bodywork, who were into massage, dance, all these things. And I started doing Thai yoga massage 2 times a week for like 3 or 4 months at the center here in Amsterdam. From there, I turned to some other courses there on abdominal massage therapy, and then moving into more body work and spending loads of hours on practice with friends, with colleagues, and with clients, of course.
Mhm. Amazing. So you're already the journey in the body has already been going on for a while.
Definitely, yeah.
And because you're a trainer as well, like specifically a movement trainer, we said, but that doesn't mean necessarily like only personal, only group. I understand you do both, right?
Exactly. I like working one-on-one and with groups. It both has different types of qualities to it. And I do these morning workouts that I've done since the beginning of the lockdown online.
Yeah.
To help people get out of bed, a combination of meditation, breathwork, stretching, sometimes add some dance, workout, qigong, like a whole bunch of techniques or modalities that help people just to start your day right, to move the body, to create some more space inside of the body, inside of the spine, inside of the back, the whole body, and then yeah, start your day with a good feeling.
And you do that every day? No.
I started doing that like twice every morning at 6 at 7 a.m., 5 days a week. But now I moved to 3 times a week for 45 minutes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There are these morning workouts. And
Yeah, yeah.
besides that, I do a few companies that I do group trainings for outside or online. And then I have an outdoor classes in the park and outdoor trainings in the park.
Outdoor trainings in the park. Amazing, man. So a lot of variety on your plate.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Nice. So, yeah, I mean, as I have spoken with people that really like to give sessions a lot, but like don't another training. But what makes for you like the combination so beautiful between like training and a movement and body work?
I think it's a beautiful addition to one another. I think with training, you can already see if there's some stiffness and stuckness inside of the body. And due to training, you can often like, yeah, sometimes create a rigidity. I noticed after doing 14 years of fitness, how my own body was quite stiff and rigid in a sense. I was doing quite a lot of the same things for a long time. It was only since 5, 6 years ago I started dancing, doing different kinds of dances like bachata, salsa, zouk, a lot of ecstatic dance since 3 years, and it really helped me to create more fluidity into the body. And that sense of fluidity is also what body work can bring. When people find it hard to unwind themselves, it's nice to have someone else to teach them to unwind their body. But I always tell people to also, yeah, move around a lot, dance, do some spinal movements. So yeah, the body can feel so good and so rich when you learn to take good care of it.
So that's really a journey, right? Like into the physique. So I guess like if I can relate in my own experience, like I started in the gym like 6 years ago, working there, like as a professional work life thing, right? And I saw so many people coming there, but seeing like training as something that they must do or have to do, instead of like something that they have fun to do with and fun doing, like, so it's more like a must, like, I have to, but I don't like it. Also, when I ask people, hey, why are you here? I would ask that a lot to people, just like a mini survey for myself. And I heard people like, yeah, we moeten weer, hè? We have to, hè? But
Exactly.
I
Let's
saw
forget.
so many, yeah, exactly. I saw so many, so less joy. And then when I see you moving and like how I now understand like what you just told, I think like there's so much joy around that like you really help people to make that connection again, right, between joy and movement.
Exactly. That's what I always try to focus on during my group trainings as well. I also did a lot of company trainings together with this other company that I work with, Energy Up. We used to go to companies, bring headphones to people like a silent disco, and then we used to guide people through all these experiences by little workouts, movement, theatrical exercises, just to create a lot of fun and create a lot of like teamwork, combination, things like visualizations, little kinds of touch like high fives, little back rubs, and it was just such a beautiful experience to guide people through to create this fun movement and connection. These three pillars actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a great combination.
Yeah, that great combination. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. And yeah, so to finish that element strongly, like, because yeah, you told me about the bodywork journey, but is that in movement, like it's kind of like the same? Because you said you were wrestling with your parents. Was it also with your mother?
I think I was wrestling more with my mom than my dad. I think my
Oh,
mom
wow.
had this habit from my grandpa. He was like always wrestling with his kids, and my mom and me were always wrestling. Just
You still do
thing
that, or?
thing we did. Me, my brother, and my mom used to wrestle a lot. No,
Wow.
not anymore. My mom is she's getting fitter, but she's not the same as she was.
No, no, no. Of course, man. Like,
It's not the same challenge.
and
No,
it's also for you maybe not so fair anymore, right?
no, exactly. It's the point in life where you're just you outgrown your mental strength. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Nah, man, that I just can see that. I don't even know your mother, but I just can see that, like, that helps in development. Also with touch, I think that an art, or I mean, some people call it fighting sport, but I would call wrestling also like a sort of art. It
yeah,
really helps to develop touch as well. Although it's not like I'm gonna touch this person in the most relaxing, sensible way. You get really comfortable with touch,
exactly. Yeah,
right?
sure.
So is
Yes.
that also something that you yeah, really focus on, like the benefits of touch? I mean, it's now a little bit difficult maybe in society to say like I'm gonna train people and help group trainings to be more comfortable with touch again.
Mm. Yeah, it is. It is something that I love giving and I love facilitating as well. But yes, it's we live in a time where all of these things are considered more illegal these days.
Yeah,
But I know for myself how important touch is. Like
yeah,
especially story of last year when my father passed away in May, and it was basically the only way we were communicating was through touch. His the way of communicating through words already ended long before touch would end. But even then, like I could see the detriments, the detrimental effects of him not receiving any touch for 2 months when we couldn't be there since mid-March till like 5th of May.
wow,
And it was only in the last 3 days so that we could be with him and again touch him, touch his hand on our own risk, of course. But he had to be isolated for like almost 2 months, and he was really degenerate really fast. He lost 10 kilos in a month, and then he passed away. So I know the importance of touch really well. Yeah, I've seen it all around me.
wow, man, that's touching, man. So like, especially like in that way, on your own risk. I mean, great that you took that risk then, because that was really like the last couple days of his life. Did I understand that right?
Yes, it was around 1st of May that we could see him again, and he died the 4th
He died the 4th of May.
on Remembrance Day. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, my condolences, man. Intense, intense story, and also like so relevant today, right? Like so relevant about the benefits of touch. I mean, I had this conversation with Sajarti, like the founder of MARE, of Myofascial Energetic Release, and he said like there was a study done by one of actually his fellow attendees of one of his courses that he did like decades ago, and that study was touch is 5 times more emotionally expressive than sight.
Mm.
5 times more emotionally expressive. And I was like, that makes so much sense. Like we tend to really, I mean, I remember, for example, and I have it strongly from my mother's side, to get emotional, even from a movie. But like, she stopped with watching the news like more than a decade ago because it was just like so much drama going on. And she would be really touched, by anything that would be a little bit sad for someone. She would be like in tears, and that influenced like the whole setting in the house. Like I remember already in my teens that I saw that, and I was always like, why are we watching, or why is this so much on television, all this time getting emotional from the things on television. So that is
Yeah,
already very emotional expressive. But touching, and especially like in a conscious, tuned in way, can help, yeah, me can help us to release so much of the stored emotions in our body, man. And so
exactly. And
do
all the
you
stories we have around touch, like, oh, touch is this, touch has to be intimate, or so touch, I can't touch this person or this gender.
yeah,
So
yeah,
many
exactly.
stories we have in our minds that if we relax more around it, there's more relaxation into the body as well.
Yeah, man. So do you see that in sessions as well, like that people really feel like, phew, you know can finally release this? Because
Yes,
David, and I know you have like strong hands, but also subtle in a way. You're like sensible in a way, and that combination, you see that. You said yes.
I can definitely see that. There was this beautiful little story about this client who came to me, and I think second session I also massaged her feet, and afterwards she said like, David, actually nobody ever massaged my feet because I really don't like it, but this time with you I could finally relax into the sensations, and there were so many good relaxations, so many good feelings coming all over me when you work the rest of my feet, to massage my feet. And she has gone to many different massage therapists and many different body workers, so to say.
I'm just gonna write it down because
Never
that is,
relaxed. So it needs a
wow.
good, yeah. Sometimes it's a combination of giving a person a sense of safety, talking a bit, and then just allowing their body to sink into yours and to really surrender to touch.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Really surrender, yeah, and allow. But what you said is so beautiful. If I think about it, like there are so many body parts that are at this light, and I notice it myself. Like, I, for example, like in my left foot, I have like a toe that's a little bit more in, but like, yeah, and I'm not like hating that toe or something. But in the past, I would say like it's not nice or it's not normal,
Mhm.
and I experienced it in sessions as well. Like, but I don't like this part of my body, and if I can then stay with like acceptance or with like, so thanks for saying that, but still, like, is it okay if we go there? You can actually heal places that are neglected for such a long time, and this is a great story what you gave around that feet. So
Exactly.
there's really like past trauma what you help to dissolve.
Yeah. Or yeah, the stories like nobody likes my feet look so ugly, and just a story that you keep repeating for yourself, and you never pay attention to your feet, you never touch your feet, and then someone else perhaps touch your feet in a nice way, and all these stories drop down, and you just think like, oh wow, actually maybe I'm not right. Maybe I can love every part of my body, and that sense that you have it, how it feels when you love every part of your body. I can just hope that everybody can experience that in their life.
Wow, man. Yeah, that would be a great aim. That would be a great slogan as well. Like that sense that every part of your body is just being loved, being accepted, but more than accepted.
Exactly, celebrated, like yeah, nourished, brought to its highest potential in a sense.
Yeah. Everybody's to his highest potential. It's nice that you say that. So is there like something that you personally say like, hey, that was really like the struggle for me. Like this is I've gone through. For example, I looked. Just give you an example to my knees or to my a certain body part that you had that with, and that you really experienced that yourself.
It's funny. I had a lot of shame about my chest for a long time. It was about 2 or 3 years that I went through sports. It was about 17, 18. I got quite a developed backs, like the core muscles.
Yeah.
And one time, a girlfriend I was seeing, she said something about it. Wow, they're really big, and she made a remark around it, and I just was stuck with that story. Like, oh, they're too big. They're just too enormous, and it's they're like too feminine, or they're yeah. I created this whole story about it, and I walked around with that story for like at least 4 years.
Oh
And
wow.
I stopped like training chest. All of a sudden, like from one day to the next. And I still sometimes I feel like, oh wait, I'm in the training just because of this story, or it's still there. But I think I dropped this story a while back. It is something. It's a nice example of how we can just have these judgments and these stories about these parts of our body.
Yeah, yeah. So there's still like something in you that is aware of that,
Yeah.
and you maybe do a little bit less push-ups because of it.
Who knows? Who knows? But now these days I don't do too much. I do pay more attention because I have developed my chest for a long time, that the chest and the back is in balance, or just for postural reasons and for balancing reasons. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I noticed it. Like I had yesterday a session opening the breath, and it worked a lot on the shoulder, and I had it in the last session as well. But I feel it like constantly, so I feel like moving it constantly. And what an interesting thing is like, and I don't know how you like learned that, but like there's a sort of disbalance in like most people's body, and they tend to be more forward rotated, right?
Yeah.
So they actually need to open up this and to stand more upright. And what I notice, and I don't know if you see that as well, is like we can do that in two ways, like very basically speaking. And one is by touching and helping people to relax more, like to make
Yeah.
this open, the holding patterns. But the other one is, of course, by training the back and to train it
Yeah.
open.
Create stronger muscles there.
Yeah,
Exactly. And make sure that the whole of the body is in balance. And not just like train the front, because it's a typical pattern you see with men. They love to train the muscles that are most visible, the biceps and the chest. I was like that the first 3 or 4 years when I was working out. But then you also create this posture, like moving
yeah,
forward
yeah,
in posture. And the same thing happens when you work in front of a computer a lot. You mostly like, keep your shoulders in front, keep your head down, looking down. It's not often that we really expand and we really like stand upright in society and in work.
exactly. So you don't have to train to develop this imbalance, right? And that's a very
Exactly.
vital part to understand that actually more people probably have it that don't train.
Yeah,
That are
sure.
just like, and especially now, like offices sometimes they even have chairs that help you with your posture. But like most people, when they started working like 90% at home, all of a sudden everybody got this.
Yeah, yeah. You see it a lot. I've seen many clients with back, shoulder problems, neck problems. And well, it's so easy to just well, it's simple. It's not easy. Let's say
Uh,
that.
yeah,
Most
exactly.
things are simple but not easy.
Exactly.
It's,
Cool,
uh,
man, David. I understand like you had to also do something after this, so I want to just like
Exactly.
ask you like, hey, what is like the thing where you say like, okay, people have to contact me if, eh? Let's say like people have to contact you for what can people contact you? Because it's
Uh,
quite clear to me, but I just want you to like repeat that again.
People have to contact me if they want to create more make sports and make movement a bigger part of their life, and if they need help in creating a routine in that way, to learn themselves on how they can move, how they can use their body, and how they can help their body, yeah, reach its fullest potential.
Reach your
And
fullest
also,
potential.
if you need a massage, if you feel like you're experiencing some lag, some stiffness, some blockages, so to say, in your body, and you want to experience what it's like if there's more fluidity, more openness in there.
Yeah, so it's you do that as well. Like a combination could be as well, but awesome,
Exactly.
man. Awesome, man. David Keizer, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, have fun in your your day with a lot of sessions and
Thank you.
helping people to to be become more in touch with their own body, right? And to find that process more fun of becoming in touch.
Exactly. Fun is one of the key pillars. Make it fun, keep it fun.
Make it fun, keep it fun. Definitely, man. All right, man. Thank you for this
Thank you.
time, and I will call it a recording.
Perfect. That's,
Yes. So
yeah.
adios, amigo.